Welcome back. Episode something. Not sure what it is. It's in the title of the video. You can look and see. Talking Hungary today. I think we all ate before we came, but we got a lot of hungry stuff on the menu.
Dude,
Matthew's over there, hungry man.
I have not eaten, so
we got the sound engineer in for today. Apparently Matthew's wearing headphones from here on out. Fun weekend. Guys. Got a lot of positives from the race, some negatives depending on what side, who you root for. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, how was everybody's week? Everybody had a solid week? Yeah.
I'm going to introduce ourselves so that the people not watching the podcast can hear. I'm Matthew. To my right, I have Sam. Sam, how's it going?
Are you going to make me restart this time?
Yeah, I am, because people are listening.
Okay. Welcome, everybody, back to Racing Revelations, Episode 7. We're talking Hungary. I'm not your host, but I'm your host for today's episode, Jackson. To the right of me, I have
Isaac.
I'm Sam.
And I'm Matthew.
Thank you, Sam. Great week this week, depending on who you're rooting for. Great week for me, because Max didn't win. I think great week for everyone. Lance Stroll didn't land on the podium. That makes it even better.
So what you're saying is it was a great week except for Aston Martin, Oracle.
Yeah.
What are their other big sponsors? Who cares?
Who cares?
No free ads.
Who cares? No free ads. The only ads that we're giving out here are the ones that come to us and say we would love to be a part of your program. Yeah. So today's sponsorship is Old Spice.
And if Oracle wants to reach out, I'd love to talk about their AI products.
We could do some stuff with them.
I have some recommendations.
Yeah, we could make
for
some
Oracle.
Yeah, we could do better.
Respect.
Let's be honest. We're more hit with the times. I haven't seen Oracle releasing a podcast, so just putting that out there. True. All right, let's talk Hungary. We're getting way off track already. We're about 34 seconds in. Oscar wins. What's the thoughts there?
I love it.
Was it fair?
I'm going to say yes, but I'm going to let everyone else say their opinions before I say mine.
All right. I'll go no. Just because, I get it. He had to pit, and then Norris passed him, and they made Norris slow down to give him the position back. I get it. It's his first win in F1, and he was great F3, F2, but also that was your choice as a team to pit.
What? Yeah.
You also have to have an understanding of where your other guy is. So if he's in a position to overtake and you're in the pit lane and he passes, that's...
In their defense, they did that to cover P2.
No,
They never planned on letting Lando first.
No.
Because if you pit Oscar first, he wins.
See, so that was the thing. It was all who got pitted first.
Exactly.
Yeah. So that was the argument that I've seen a lot of people making is like, look, I think McLaren did a good job communicating it, because I think if they had just not communicated all to Lando and was like, hey, just let him by. But it sounded like they knew with laps left that, hey, we're going to switch these drivers back around.
You heard him say it, too, on the radio to Lando. He was like, we talked about this in the morning, and then we talk about it every morning before the race.
Yeah.
Whoever's in first in those last 15 laps,
they're first. Yeah.
They're first. They keep that spot.
Yeah.
And I think, we were talking literally the last episode, we were talking about how we didn't think Oscar the fish was going to even get a win this year.
Yeah.
And that it was going to be too late. And it was all going to come next year. So I think this is a pleasant surprise.
Yeah.
Really? None of us called an Oscar win this year?
No.
No, everyone said that.
It's going to be next year?
We had said it was overdue, but Oscar was going to get close, get some podiums, but most likely not get a P1.
Yeah.
Did we really?
Yeah. All four of us.
Shame on us. Oscar went out there and proved us wrong.
To be fair.
What a bunch of casuals.
Well, that's what I'm saying is, to be fair, think about how frequently we started this podcast, A. B, how frequently, or not frequently, how small of amount of time we've had this podcast, and also how small of amount of time this season McLaren has not only been competitive.
Yeah.
Tell me I'm wrong, but it feels like their performance has bumped up exponentially, each week, right? To where it's definitely twofold, fourfold, and not just incrementally. It's almost it.
It's like a slap in the face.
Hey,
we're here.
It's literally a curve like this.
Yeah.
I mean, they won this race by what, 12 seconds?
Yeah.
And that was 12 seconds ahead of Lewis.
Yeah.
And they're 50 points back.
Sir Lewis.
Yeah, sir. Don't do
Lewis. I'm so sorry.
They're 50 points back now.
I think they're going to win it. I think they're going to
win it. Dude, if they win it, should we have the conversation of what we're going to do to celebrate if they win? Because, that's a big deal.
That's huge.
We're going to...
Racing Revolution. Barbecue.
We're going to have a barbecue?
We're going to go to Las Vegas.
Yeah, we're going to Las Vegas.
Funded by Sam.
Yeah.
We're gonna go check out the track when it's not racing weekend.
So in other words,
So
we're
we
just
can
going to go to
afford it.
Vegas.
Oh,
and
okay.
just
Here.
party on the
Idea. You know how like in LA and probably in I would assume they have it in Vegas. I mean, you could do it in Scottsdale too. You can rent like supercars.
Oh, yeah.
We should rent a McLaren, and then we should try and drive the track while the track is not set up.
Like full speed.
Yeah, full speed. We'll just dodge
Full
pedestrians.
5-layer
So, yeah,
suit, helmet.
any
All
listeners
four
that
of us are getting arrested.
any listeners that want
Only
to
the
go out
driver.
and stand
But,
on
like-
the thing and be our
I know, we're all
directors,
going to
we're
be
there
driving.
for it.
But it doesn't even have to be like, I mean,
Same stuff.
jokingly, yes, it could be like full speed, like trying. But like, what we should do is like, because the strip, you have traffic. All
Yeah.
around the strip, you have traffic. So what we should do is we should like top gear it, like just like start at the start finish line.
Yeah,
And then
and
just
do
like, all
one
right,
lap.
whoever can get through traffic, red lights,
Everything.
quickest,
Oh,
fastest.
dude.
But the challenge is you cannot go above the speed limit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
totally.
you have
I'm
to
down
stay.
for that.
So that speed limit's 35.
Just honking out at
Yeah.
people, get out of the way, and you're
You
in a
can
McLaren.
run red lights though, and
No.
you can go through pedestrians.
Yeah, you can hit pedestrians.
Hey,
just can't
crosswalk,
go.
it says pedestrians in crosswalk. If you're not in it when I'm trying to go through it
I'm going.
and you decide to go,
Yeah.
that's on you.
Yeah.
I mean, as long as you don't mess up like the car, I think it's all right.
Yeah. Just catch him on a quarter
So
panel.
so there are no rules except you cannot mess up the car,
Can't
And
go
speed
over the
limit.
speed limit.
can't go over the speed limit.
And so you can't break the law.
Can't break the law.
Just no
Yeah,
breaking the law.
for
Can't
legal-
break the law, but
for legal
whoever's going to go
purposes.
fastest.
Whoever finishes fast.
Our
Wins.
lawyer is advising us. I'm receiving word. Our lawyer is advising us. We cannot break the law. So
Perfect.
that's rule number one.
I like that. I like that.
I do too.
We'll make it happen. So McLaren, Lando, Zach Brown,
The whole Zach
Oscar,
Brown band.
the fish.
Everybody.
We need you. We need
Who's
you.
the fish?
Oscar.
Oh yeah, duh.
Oscar, the fish.
Yeah.
We need him. We need him. So, yeah, exciting weekend. What do we
So
think of
book it. McLaren's
book it.
winning the constructor.
Let's
Book
go.
it.
I have a question on that. Do you think Lando has any chance of catching Verstappen this year?
No.
No,
I don't think so either.
I don't think that. I think that ship sailed. That's done.
I think because he's at least 3 races behind. He'd have to get first, and Max would have to not score in any of those races.
It's like
Which that's not.
I mean, it's
happening.
possible. It would be a miracle, but
It's
it is
possible
possible.
if
Yeah.
he
wins like
locks up
5 or
hits
6 a
him.
race.
gets
spins off the
arrested,
track.
something like that.
If Lando wins like 6 more races this year, I'm not saying he's going to. This is just purely hypothetical.
What a
And-
world.
And
man.
Max finishes in that 5th spot for like the rest of the season. I know it's hypothetical.
That's crazy.
That would
That's
be
crazy.
insane. Do you know how mad he would be? His
But I do
comms
He will
would
never
just
stay.
be
He
bleeped.
would. He wouldn't stay at Red Bull.
He's gonna.
He wouldn't stay.
They're
at
gonna.
Red Bull.
McLaren's gonna win the constructors. I'm booking it.
I like it. I like it.
Whatever day it is.
If that happens, do you think all the Abercrombie licensed merch goes up in value? Because they were in on McLaren early. They were just playing the hype train. Danny Rick, Lando, and they were like, we're gonna make some F1 merch, get some money out of it. And they chose McLaren when they
Sure.
were coming up.
Could have chosen Williams. Big mess up on their end.
Could have chosen.
Imagine all the Duracell battery tees we could have had. We just missed out on them.
Dude, the long sleeves. Dude, hold on.
Bronze tops.
Yeah,
The long
a
sleeves could have
sleeve
been
that had a whole
batteries.
batteries down the side. Look like nicotine patches on the side.
If y'all want us to make a Williams racing tee, we will make one.
Oh, dude.
You guys want one? I'll mock one up.
We
It's
can
gonna
mock
show
up your
up.
Wimbledon hat, but
With
it says
batteries.
Williams.
Made
No,
out of
the same
batteries.
hat. The
Just
same
logo.
hat.
No, but no, we're making battery only. stuff.
tape batteries to it.
Oh yeah, we could do that.
It's all fun. It's all fun and games until Duracell drops their financial commitment to them next year, and then they're just like back to whoever the hell they had before.
Racing Revelations will be their sponsor, dude.
Oh, sick. Let's go. Get
We'll
us
give
on.
them $20 a month.
Get us on the car.
Yeah. It's all that.
We'll be like, how much does one tire cost? Just one.
Oh,
Yeah, I can't afford it.
I'll choose front left, by the way.
Can't afford it. All right, let's move into reactions to Lewis and Max's crash.
It reminds me a lot of like Monza in 2021. Going up and over.
Thank God for that halo, right?
Yep.
Okay, but I will say the one key difference between that and that was less of a racing incident. This was purely a racing incident.
I think Max was so pissed that he could not get around Sir Lewis
Yeah.
But
for a while.
I just
And then
don't
when he
understand
did get
the-
by him,
He went off
he
the
started
track.
screaming like to his radio guys going, "Oh, this car sucks." It's like, or you went too fast into the corner.
Yeah.
But
Well, and then they literally called him childish on the radio.
Yeah.
They're like,
Dude,
you're
he
being
complained-
childish. You're complaining about other teams live on the radio. Like, freaking race the race.
You're
not winning.
When he's not up by 30 seconds, this is going to be a hot take. When he's not up by 30 seconds, he's not composed ever.
Never.
He's never composed.
He
just
just
hits
falls
people.
apart.
He cracks under pressure. The only shitty part is that he hasn't been under pressure for 2 years.
Yeah. And now that, like, today was a good example, was under a
It's
lot
dangerous.
of pressure.
I mean,
oh, yeah.
Let's think about it. The last, 3 races, him and Lando crash, which I'm not going to blame him for that whole thing. Part of that was also Lando's fault.
Yeah.
And then this one, he hits Lewis. I'm blaming him for that one completely.
That was 100% his fault.
So it's like,
Even if it was a
what was
racing
that?
incident.
2 of the last 3 races, Max has caused a collision.
Yeah.
And he's taken one guy out, and he didn't
Almost.
take Lewis out, but
Yeah.
he
Very
could
well
have.
Yeah. They both get, it's just, I don't know.
Do we think he
It was
could have taken
reckless.
Lewis out, or Lewis? I don't think there's any scenario in which that accident ends with
Worse.
Lewis getting the worst.
If he goes into the side of him there, he's a let's
Yeah.
say
Well,
he's a
I
second,
only
let's say
think-
Lewis is like a quarter of a second, a little bit ahead around that
He's
turn.
catching him in the
Max
side
catches
pan.
that turn, he's hitting that side.
And it's
pan.
not even that. You know how these cars are. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm surprised there was no puncture in that tire.
Yeah,
I mean,
totally.
one puncture in the tire and his race is over.
Yeah.
But my
Because you're
po-
on lap 68 of 70.
it was
my,
done.
my overarching point though is that Max locked up.
yeah.
Like we're trying, like you can in everything, you can try and place the blame on somebody, right? Like you can say, okay, well, you know, he dive bombed the corner or something
Yeah.
or whatever, and that's why he locked up. But at the end of the day, he locked up. Lewis is getting ready to turn into the apex. Doesn't, you know, everything's happening so fast, and he doesn't notice that he's locking up, clips him, and like that's that.
Yeah.
It's way more of a racing incident than
no, I agree.
Monza,
I agree.
where
Oh,
it was
1000%.
very much like battling.
Yeah, I hate you. There was
Well, yeah,
There's
there
some
was the,
hatred
there was
there
the
in
narrative, but a lot of it was more so just like hard racing.
Yeah.
Max really pushing the limits. Lewis pushing the limits. This was just purely like locks up.
Yeah.
Lewis is there, doesn't see it, and it's boom.
I will
It's
agree
moved
with
on.
that. I will say,
I just didn't. To me, this isn't a big story, but that's just my take on it.
no. I think compared to the past, it's not at all.
I
but
just
it was
mean in
cool.
general.
I think people love just
The drama
any
of it.
yes the drama of it. Anytime they can ever pin Max and Lewis against each other, they're gonna do
Oh,
it.
totally.
You're,
Totally
they're
agree.
gonna do it in a
you're a
heartbeat.
prime example. You do this every week.
I just hate Max. I hate Max.
So true.
I got to jump in on that. I think you actually have a good point. It is. I like it because it's hard racing, and Max does race hard, but he also races dangerous.
At
Like when you
times.
saw Fernando Alonso and Sergio Perez last year, like in Brazil, those dudes were racing hard. They were a couple inches from each other. You never saw one of them right when they got to a turn, just a little left, right into like the other guy's car.
Yeah.
Or you never saw them do anything too dangerous to where you know they would take both each other out. Max sometimes,
Pushes that.
I'm going to give him credit on it too because I respect it. He'll go for a gap. You know what they say? What is the saying? If a gap's not there, you're not a racing driver or something.
Yeah.
Or if you don't go for the gap. I think that he races hard. He goes for gaps sometimes that are not there.
Yeah.
He's just more. I would say he's more. He's more like aggressively ballsy than some of the other drivers.
Which I respect.
He's the Detroit Pistons from the Michael Jordan era of F1.
Yeah, they try to take out the best guy even though he's the best guy.
Sure. and
And
then
we're
Detroit
cutting
number
that.
one. So, but it doesn't. You get what I'm saying. He's aggressive, which is fine.
Yeah.
It makes racing entertaining.
Good
Yeah, I'll say
example.
that.
Good example with Brazil because I get what you're saying about every onboard that you see of Max. Like again, this was my shtick with Max and Lando in Austria.
Yeah.
If you look on the onboards, it looks a little sketchy. You
Oh,
see
yeah.
a little bit of wheel movement, and you see this with Lewis once or twice. I haven't seen it anything more than that, and I'm not going to dog on him anymore. But like you see it with him and with Lewis. Excellent point.
Yeah. Agreed.
That's all I'm getting at. It's just like you don't see in like really good racing situations.
Yeah.
You don't see the
Let's see
like
the slight turns.
yeah.
Subtle. It's almost like a jab. Like
So
just
what
a
is-
subtle jab.
Yeah, it really is. It's kind of like
It's
chest.
just like, hey, I'm right here.
Yeah.
And I'll fuck your day up.
yeah.
Do we think his radio comments were anything to be?
Very
Surprised
child.
by it.
I think he was so used to winning now that he has probably the second or third best car, it's the same way with anybody. Think about it.
Yeah.
If you have I'm trying to come up with a good example. If you have, I have no good examples.
So I'm gonna.
What the hell are you saying?
I was trying to say.
No one has any idea.
So if you're so accustomed to let's say winning all the time,
Yeah.
and you start to lose, you're gonna complain like a baby.
Yeah,
it's
gonna
it's just everyone's nature.
Yeah.
Because you've been spoiled and you've been winning every single.
Like my sister's a great exsample of it.
Sister, also Isaac's fiance.
Yeah.
No, but
Big plot twist there.
I want to call out. So this is a text exchange from my uncle, which he probably wasn't expecting me to put this on the pod, but we'll have him on the pod.
He'll be a good podcast.
Yeah. So this might not be fair to you, Uncle Lee, but I'll give you a chance when you come on the pod to explain yourself. But he said, "What is up with Verstappen? Short on the radio, not handling it well when he's leading." And I responded, "The walls are closing in. No help from Checo, and he's coming into the race every week on his back foot. They have not had a full weekend dominance," which I brought up earlier, pre-pod. He responds, "I think he got complacent or bored, but he should stop, be professional." He sounded whiny on the radio. He could learn from Hamilton on how to show class behavior. Yeah. And then he talked about Checo, which we won't get into. But what do you think about that?
I think it's a great point.
No, it's a really good point.
It sums it up in a way that's like, he's got to, he's pissed off. Yeah, he's frustrated.
But that's every sport.
That's every sport. You see the GOATs and look at Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
That dude's pissed as hell, but what is he going to do in reaction to that? He's not necessarily going to sit there and complain. He's going to complain to refs and whatever about stuff because he's hyper competitive, but he's not going to sit there and openly bash other players. No, he's going to wake up at 2 a.m. the next morning and go shoot 1,000 baskets. Yeah. So obviously it's you equate it to F1. It's maybe Max needs to get back in the simulator and just forget about everything. Forget about the situation.
And not say a real simulator.
No,
but his setup's not great. Yeah. But go sit in an F1 simulator and just fucking drive. It's your job.
And it's we know he does it, but dude, he's gonna forget. If I'd be willing to bet, it's he goes and does that for 5 straight days. He's gonna come out of that more prepared, fresh-minded, and feeling all right, let's get back to this. Forget all the shit off track and
the media
aspect of it, and people trying to pin him against other drivers, and issues with the horn dog, and all the other problems with Red Bull and Checo. Focus on yourself and your driving. If you're not racing well, if you're not racing well and the team, your car's not great, there's no reason to yell over the team radio at someone. He's not accomplishing anything by doing that.
No, well, and that's a big thing. You can only do what you can control. So he can only control how he's driving, and he can't control how Lewis is driving, how Norris is driving, none of that. All he can do is control the way he operates the car. So if there's an outcome you don't like, cool. After the race or qualifying, go back to your engineering team and be like, hey, this feels off to me. Okay, cool. We'll go try to tinker with that on your car because that may not be that may be different for somebody else. So, just be accountable for your aspect of it. And if you give 110% in your part, you can't be mad about the way you performed, but also be more professional about it because you're at the highest level of the game. Don't just go in and start ripping people's ears off. Yeah. Just be like, hey, can I ask just for a little bit more from you guys? Yeah.
And I would argue that he's probably he's the most hated driver on the grid.
Oh, totally agree.
Max
is the most hated driver on the grid.
Who do you think?
Me and Sam would say otherwise. Yeah.
That's just you two.
I have some hate to say about that, dude.
What's your beef with Lance?
We'll get to that in a minute.
So who would you say is the most hated driver on the grid then?
Lance. I'm agreeing with my boy here. Yeah.
I think I understand his hate too.
And come after me, Canadian.
His participation contract that he got from his pops. But everyone, people hate when people win.
Yeah.
People hate winners. But Max doesn't even win with grace. He just he's a dick.
Well, he's a killer.
Oh,
he's a killer.
Stone cold.
Here's the problem.
There's a difference between being a kid. Kobe Bryant was a killer. It was a killer. But But you're never hearing him.
There's different kinds of serial killers. That's all I'm saying. Tell me I'm wrong.
Yeah, there's cannibals and not cannibals.
That's true. Listen, we can go there. We can
Not cannibal.
This is Sam endorsing
Cannibalism.
Cannibalist and Max Verstappen in the same vote.
Well, I mean, he does. For the last 2 years, he did eat every other driver up. So.
For real. He ate.
Yeah, he ate that W. Like
Shout out TikTok.
Shout out Jameis Winston. If you ever seen that video, Jameis Winston eating that W.
Let's go. That's a W. Let's eat one. Let's eat one. That's a W. How many people want to eat a W?
That was
Yeah,
funny.
love Jameis, but like I don't know, Max. I think it's just
Can we,
it's a frustrating situation. I understand his frustration. I understand he's like, I get no help from my teammate. Horn Dog's off at the factory doing whatever the hell he's doing. He's not even racing.
Horn-dogging.
Yeah, he's horn dogging around. I understand his frustration, but if that motherfucker comes to Mercedes, I'm gone, Toto. You've lost a fan.
I have to say one thing. I have to say one thing also on that though. The Verstappen thing that pisses me off the most is that he is so far ahead in the championship still that at this point in the season he literally cannot lose it. All he has to do is get 5th place every race from here on out. He wins it.
Yeah.
So if I'm Max, I'm going to race as hard as I can for the rest of this season, and then let's get cranking on next year's car.
Yeah.
Let's make that one good. Because this season, I don't think they're going to be able to catch up as much to the teams like McLaren and the progress Mercedes has made.
Yeah.
Now, Ferrari, for some reason, shit the bed. So as long as they stay ahead of them, they'll be fine.
True.
But it's like, at this point, you're going to win the championship.
Yeah.
Stop being a douche.
The Drivers' Championship.
Yeah,
Constructors is the big one. There's
No,
still
I
a
know.
chance.
But, I mean, if I'm Verstappen, let's be real, he's probably going,
He cares about the drivers.
yeah.
Yeah.
Which probably all drivers do.
Yeah.
But it's like, shut
Yeah.
up, man.
Shut up, man.
I understand where the frustration's coming from because there's a line in the sand. One side of it is your performance as a driver. The other side of that, or the next part of that, is the help that you're getting from your team, or just like the performance of the car. And I say it's a line in the sand because it really is a separated thing. Like, yeah, when it works, there's no line in the sand, and when it doesn't, there's a big line in the sand.
Yeah.
So, like you said, he's doing everything he can. Like, he's not racing bad, whatever the hell that looks like.
No.
But I think he's allowed to be frustrated, but I think we would all sit here and agree with what my uncle said of, maybe a little bit more class.
You just got to voice it in a different way.
Yeah.
Nobody hates striving for perfection. It's the way you go about it.
Yeah,
That's
totally.
what people have a problem with.
Totally.
That's a quote right there.
For real.
We're going to frame that and put it on the wall
Should we
behind us.
do a
T-shirts.
philosophy section with Sam?
Philosophy was
Sam pulls out his top hat.
Oh, dude. I
Pea
got one.
coat.
your weekly
My
philosophy
fedora.
lesson.
Sam probably
with
found
Sam.
one at an estate sale.
Goodwill, dude. Fedora.
Goodwill fedora. Sam has life.
Ralph Lauren. God, corduroy Ralph Lauren fedora.
Oh. Is the fit fitting?
Why?
Speaking of the is the
The
fit fitting.
fit is fitting.
Speaking of the is the fit fitting, you want to jump into it?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it. Senor Sonoda.
We gotta intro this. This is a big section. This is the only section we got.
Oh, I thought we were just going to add it.
Who do we want it to be sponsored by today?
Is the fit fitting sponsored by
Lululemon.
Oracle?
Oracle. Thank you, Oracle. First one of the day, our boy Yuki Tsunoda. Little, it almost looks like the white polo's like a T.
Yeah.
It's got like this Swedish flag going on the side of it.
That's
Yeah.
green, though. It's not yellow.
Yeah, it's green.
It's got a little hint of yellow in it.
It's
I
the
see what
T-
you're
That's
saying.
how you make
Bro,
green.
get your flags right. The Olympics like a week away, man.
Fight me. All right, what's the thoughts here on this one?
I like it.
I'm
It's
saying
it's
it's
simple.
Yeah.
I mean, it's my style. If it was black, it's my style.
Is
It feels black, so you said.
No, if it's black.
If it was black, like if his shirt was black.
I just don't vibe with the
shirt?
shirt, man. Like
No,
it's
no.
just like a,
My biggest beef is actually the wrist piece. Zoom in on it. I think he's
oh.
wearing a Whoop.
Oh, and it's.
no, it's a watch.
I think it's Apple Watch. Oh no, that is Whoop.
That looks a lot like a Whoop.
That is a Whoop.
Which,
Interesting.
if it's a Whoop, he should be wearing it higher, but we won't get into that until they sponsor us.
Okay.
But,
Personal trainer.
well, I've had a Whoop
Yeah,
before.
it doesn't do it for me.
Well,
Doesn't
no, go the other wrist.
doesn't knock
On
the
other
socks
wrist,
off.
Gold piece.
Just the little.
it's like the
Silver.
silver.
I mean,
Probably
that's
chrome
It's
hearts.
got a ring.
Yeah, it's probably
Yeah.
chrome hearts. I mean, it's Nice stuff.
My
Really.
beef is with the
whoop?
wrist piece. Yeah, I don't like, dude. Wear a watch. Come on.
Yeah.
Dude, put on a roller.
He's worried about his sleep. He's
Not
trying to
even
get
a
his
Rolly,
sleep hours
just,
logged.
you know, put on something very niche. Maybe he's not in the watch game, but like, why would he wear a Whoop with that fit?
I don't know.
He's
There's
an
gonna be-
athlete. He's a professional athlete.
Yeah,
He
but-
sweats, dude.
Well, yeah. So tell him to wear the armband.
Haven't you ever seen the epitome of athleticism? That's it right there. Yuki Tsunoda.
He's got the heart rate monitor on underneath.
4'11", wearing the men's sports bra
He's
that does his heart
5'2",
rate.
bro. He's 5'2".
Okay, 5'2" with the whoop.
Yeah.
Matthew's
Athleticism.
Whole 4'11" thing.
I'm all in on it. I mean, I'm not
like it.
all in, but I like it.
No, I think
say
it's-
I'm a no.
It's
go.
simple.
It's
It's
thin.
good. It's clean.
I'm saying
Yeah, I
fits.
mean-
I am a hard pass on this one.
Okay.
I'm severely starting to question all you guys. I don't even want to do this podcast.
So you're
anymore.
saying that
here
you don't
we go.
like
Dude,
you don't
The
like a
polo's
casual
stupid.
polo?
It's stupid. It looks like a tee.
It looks like he's getting ready to be in The Hangover or something.
It's a zipper
It's just
polo
not a good-
too, which are in
It's
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, I'm saying
Fine.
fitting.
3 versus 1.
that's a button polo.
That
No, it's
is.
not.
Yeah,
There's a
that's it.
zipper.
That's
It's
a chain.
That's a button.
No,
Oh.
in the
Yeah.
middle.
That's a no go for
That's
me.
my fault.
All right,
All good.
want to move in the next one?
Yep.
Please. Oh, of
Oh,
course.
Sir
Guess who's
Lewis.
gonna say it's fitting?
Yeah, for real. It's the biggest thirst, Sir Lewis thirst over here. Fucking Wimbledon hat. God, why aren't you wearing a freaking British flag on your
A what?
chest?
It should just say Hamilton.
Yeah, it should.
I'm proud to be an American. I ain't saying anything about that. I'm
What?
not British. Just because I like Lewis.
Oh, we all like Lewis.
Yeah.
You just like
Hey,
him
saying I
a
got to wear a
lot.
British flag. No, I don't think that.
I'd
I don't
love to
think
see
this,
you wear that, Jackson.
This fit? Hell no, I ain't wearing a fucking tank top.
I can see my brother.
That's not.
wearing
That's a
that.
fishnet. We go find that at the.
That's even worse.
Carniceria. We go find that at.
Yeah. And then you wear it to a strip club.
Yeah. Barney style. Shout out How I Met Your Mother. Is he wearing boots?
Yeah,
Yeah.
same ones. Those flower boots that he always rocks.
Yeah.
I'll jump in on it.
Same
I
brand.
think it's
Oh, they
not
got
my
birds on them
style,
this time.
but it fits Lewis. There you
Oh,
go.
totally. For Lewis, fitting.
This is I will say
Personally,
this
no.
this is much better than the
The red one,
the red one.
Oh.
Yeah. But the black. You remember the black one that looked like
shoulder pads.
the
Yeah,
shoulder pads
dude.
one? That was a huge.
I would say this is way better.
I still think the one from last race, the floral
Yeah.
pattern one,
That
I
was
think is
good.
still
yeah,
the
but
best.
that's very Are we really looking for conservative with him? Like, no, dude. I'm looking to
No,
see
he's gonna
some
push it.
bangers, man.
I thought you were gonna say something else.
See some what, Sam?
I don't know.
Oh, I get it now.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Next one.
Next.
All right, next one.
I'm giving a big dub to the leather bag. Just saying.
Yeah, the bag's
Yeah,
tight.
that's
Giving a big
nice,
dub.
nice
to the,
touch.
It's pretty clean.
This
Oh,
is
yes.
Joe.
Did he try to
this
copy
is
D-Rick?
this is something Jackson would wear. I just want to preface. So if you give this shit, you have to answer for that.
Yeah, what you got?
You have a pair of workwears. You wear hoodies all the time. I know you have Ray-Bans like that. You're literally wearing a blue hat.
I was gonna say if that said Wimbledon on the hat, I would have thought it was you.
Exactly.
Yeah, maybe me. It actually, no, I like this. It's simple.
Yeah.
I like this a lot more than
What
Yuki's.
is
I'll
the
say that.
design on the hoodie?
It looks. It's like a. There's a little pattern
Like a
to
knit.
it.
Oh.
I think it's a Dior.
Oh yeah.
Is what it looks like.
Jackson's a huge Dior fan too.
I don't own anything Dior. You could
Really?
I could.
Does that surprise you?
No, it does because I thought. I mean, you've got like
What
some,
Dior would I have?
I don't know, some vintage passed down.
No Dior.
pass down.
You
No
got some.
Dior.
You have vintage polo.
I have some Ralph and stuff, but
Yeah.
no Dior.
No.
Yeah, I like the hoodie.
What's the
like-
shoes? Scroll down to the shoes.
I like the hoodie. The texture on it's
Oh,
cool.
notice he's wearing a. You can't really see him.
Yeah, I saw it.
Ah,
Those
I don't know what they are.
Edneys?
I'm sure they're like Gucci or something.
Yeah,
Probably a
probably.
pair of Dior's too.
Probably Dior.
But it looks. Look at these pockets. He's
What's on the
got
wrist?
something in there.
That's-
Ring pops. He's got ring pops in his pocket.
No, he's got Zins, bro.
No, dude.
Hey,
How many
don't
points
knock
he has
his
on the
in,
season?
Huh?
How many points he has on the season?
Jeez.
How many is it?
Oh, we're
Zero.
gonna hit the guy in the knees.
Below the knees. That pocket's below the knees because
Oh,
it's
yeah.
loaded with shit.
That's true.
It's got a grenade in it.
Brother's got ring pops and
That'd be crazy. It gets
Ring
next to
pops
like,
and
grenades.
ring pops and grenades in his pocket. I don't know. I think it's simple.
No, I like it.
It doesn't pop as much as some of the other ones.
I gotta give it to Joe. He's been balling out.
Joe's been
Yeah.
kind of fitting
His
lately.
style's been
Yeah.
on point.
We started this segment just for Joe, I think, at this point. Because let me
God.
tell you, Joe is
fitting.
fitting. We were all supposed to say it at once, but I was
Yeah.
completely botched. We're going to try it again. Joe is Fitting.
like
All right,
it.
only 2 of us did it. All right, let's move on to the next one because you guys are morons.
I do want to say though, if Joe came on to do like a fashion segment with us, I'd probably cry.
It'd be amazing.
It'd be awesome.
Well,
But-
this is his last year in F1, so we could probably invite him.
Sweet.
True. Him and Gunther can come on and rate people's fits with us. Gunther, we're always here for you.
Yeah, fuck smash.
All right, let's move into a guy that looks like he either just got off of plane 18, shot 104, got blitzed at the bar, probably did some cocaine, and then now he's hitting the streets in Miami.
like he just-
Fernando Alonso.
He looks like he just walked off the tennis court with you.
That dude?
Yeah.
His short, the brother's in 12-inch inseam shorts.
Yeah, those are some long.
40-year-old dad going to a kid's soccer game.
That's a
kind of
good
fit.
take.
Yeah.
Or going shopping at the mall.
Yeah.
When I had Austin on,
Late
his
on
fiance
Christmas presents.
hated his fit that week. Hated it.
Dude, this
And he was wearing
this is-
something more like, I mean, this is pretty simple, but he was wearing something more simple than that, like super well, I don't even know what I'm trying to say, like well accepted in society. And she was like, yeah, no, none of it.
This is, I don't know. Like Alonso, he just looks like, brother just looks old.
He does.
He just,
There's
Did you see
nothing
him
Can-
walk
can
around
we
in
really not-
videos? And he just looks like hunchback. He just
he's
looks
just wearing the, just,
run down.
I don't even think those are Ultra Boosts. Like, I think those are like the lower
Zoom
than
in on
Ultra
him.
Boosts.
Notice how he's not wearing a wristwear. That's tough.
Hey, can't hate on a guy for having the.
No, those are, hold on, those are the 4D, not 4D. Those are the,
4D technology.
no, they're the 3D printed
Bottoms.
Adidas.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, those shoes
Yeah.
are worth some money. They're cool, but like,
They're sick.
I don't know.
Yeah,
It doesn't,
they're cool if you're into trainers, bro.
yeah. Sick trainers, bro.
You want to know why I think it's fitting?
What? Because he's
This is
wearing all
black.
black.
There's nothing wrong with like a Ross, TJ Maxx, Kohl's kind of fit.
Dude, his shirt looks like it's freaking Greg Norman.
No,
he got
no.
on sale for $14.
Dude,
and it's
is
3
it the-
sizes too big.
Is it the zipper?
Ooh.
It looks like a Michael Kors one that you.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
no, it's buttons. But if it was a zipper one, you'd probably find it at Ross.
Yeah.
Totally.
I don't know. It just looks like he just got done in Miami at the clubs, and he's just like,
Finally making his way home.
yeah, he's that older guy that just overstayed his welcome, and it's just like, this brother needs
Guys,
to
we
leave.
can't be knocking on him for being old. He dated Taylor Swift.
Go Chiefs.
No.
That's all I got to say to that. No, and Fernando's a hell of a driver, but this is a weak fit. You got to step up your game, Fernando,
I like it. It's fitting.
because it's black.
I'm
All
saying
black.
not fitting.
Can we also take a
Not
brief
fit.
moment here to recognize that Sam is not in all black on today's podcast?
I know, but
Dude,
blue.
I'm prepped for the Olympics. Let's go USA.
USA. USA. All right, let's move into the next one. A little 2-for-1 special here. All right,
No, we're not going to put Carlitos.
We're not
in
gonna
this.
talk Carlitos.
You hate Carlitos.
we don't hate Carlitos. No.
Is that tweed?
It is. It is.
Not fitting.
Fitting. Oh,
It's either.
fitting.
Wait, zoom in on it. Actually, I'm.
So
90%
to preface
sure
for the
it's tweed.
people listening to this, we're looking at Pierre Gasly here.
Yeah.
For the people listening, they should probably just
Skip
go to the
this
YouTube
section.
page or
Yeah.
skip it. Yeah.
I'm saying not
Looks
fitting.
like a tweed jacket.
Not fitting.
I'm not a fan.
Dude, we're all wearing these next week.
Not
Of
a
the color
chance.
of the color or the fabric or
The fabric.
It looks like a Wimbledon fit, which is
I
why
actually
he's.
think it might be linen, not tweed.
It might be what?
Might be like a linen blend because it looks thinner.
Oh no, it looked. I don't know. It,
It
looks
might be
almost
tweed,
kind of
though.
woolish.
Yeah.
Okay, it's cool. I like it.
Yeah, could be wool.
I respect it.
The color's fire.
It's a Wimbledon outfit.
Yeah.
Oh, actually though, my only beef with this
Big
though
Wimbledon
is
outfit.
look at the tie knot.
Yeah. Horrible.
Well, he went for a slimmer knot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's,
Such a spread collar.
Yeah. It's kind. Well, it doesn't even look like
Should've
that
gone
top
with a
button
double
may not
Windsor.
even be buttoned.
What?
That top button may not even be buttoned.
yeah, because he could have just cranked
I
that
feel like we're
sucker
poking.
down.
Crank that
I feel like
tie.
we're poking holes in a clean fit.
I respect the.
Yeah,
fit.
we
I like
are.
it. I like it.
I'm
We're just
poking all the
searching for
holes.
things here, sitting on our high horse.
Yeah.
This is us over here.
Sitting on
In our gym
sweatpants,
clothes.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
Hey, you know what? We'll all show up in our $40,000 suits next week.
for sure.
I'm going to
Dempsey
need a
will too.
raise.
Where's your workwear jacket, buddy? You know,
Yeah. So I think this week may have been kind of the weakest
It wasn't a lot.
fits we've had.
No.
We didn't
So-
have Verstappen's fit
Thank
of
God.
his team gear.
What did he show up in his team gear, his women's polo again, and it was good to go. Women's polo, his capri pants. And
I mean, it was
set.
kind of weak, but also I will say it's Hungary.
Yeah.
True. It's
Not really
not.
the fashion capital.
No, agreed.
All right. Well, that concludes the
Is
only
the
segment we have here on the show for episode 7 is the Fit Fitting.
Yeah.
Move in. Let's
gonna
move
be
into a
honest.
little bit of news.
Are we on episode 7 or are we on episode 6?
I don't know.
We've done too many of these now, man.
It doesn't matter. Listen to them all.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Doesn't matter. All right,
right.
big news.
I have one more thing to add.
What's up?
Lance Stroll sucks.
Yep, Lance Stroll sucks.
But I have a reason.
Guys, this is episode 7. Great
All
job.
right.
Sorry,
Good work.
guys.
That's good. Before we get into the news, the reason I hate Lance Stroll even more is because he went by Fernando Alonso and then he didn't give him the position back when he should have. So now I hate him even more.
Perfect. That's all we needed. More fuel for Sam.
Well, no, it's actually a good point because this fuels the whole like team versus individual.
Agreed.
So
There's
he's
team
not a
issues.
team player, which means that we hate him.
Yep.
He's a douche.
Yeah.
He's a dickhead.
Yeah. Kick rocks, man.
All right, let's fly through some of this news.
Flash into the news segment.
Dun, 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 dun. Breaking news.
No, it's like
Change that audio right now.
Yeah, we're keeping that.
It's
Vino-
it's the iMovie.
Yeah, the dun, 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 dun,
Yeah.
dun, dun, dun. All right, Bonotto, the new Audi boss, announced today.
So hopefully
Our boy
Sainz
is coming
does not
back
go
This is
there.
a good
Two.
move. This is a really good move.
F1.
Agreed.
I loved his strategies of losing.
Yeah, I loved his strategies of losing and always just fucking up at the end, right?
No. The best strategy. Hear me out. Best
No
strategy.
strategy at all.
No strategy at all. That's exactly it.
The Metzia Bonotto
That's his
special.
goal. That's all
No,
his like vision board says.
Strategy? No,
no,
no strategy.
Vision board in his apartment.
Yeah. I honestly hope to God that this guy comes back in and he kills it though. He's a fun character. He's a fun dude. Nice guy.
It'd be nice to see another team come in and compete.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Are we
That Audi
worried
car
about the
looks sick,
livery
too.
though? Well, yeah, the car looks sick, but like, are we worried just black with red accents? Like, kind of boring.
A little Haas-esque.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's what they got
How will they
Hulkenberg
mix it
to do.
up? I mean, they're German, so they could do a German flag thing.
Yeah. They could do German flag. I think it'd be cool if they just went with all of some of their like specialty colors they have for just their regular day Q7 stuff like that. Like throw some sick.
Shout out the mom car of the century.
Yeah.
Shout out Sean's car.
But I think that would be sick. Just throwing some cool colors here and there for special occasions. I think they have
Keep it
plenty of
relatively simple.
access to sponsorships and different colorways for special occasions.
I think they should add more carbon fiber.
I think they need more.
How do we make the car lighter, Bonotto?
Yeah.
Just more carbon.
It's
The
gonna
whole
start.
car.
It's just gonna
At
start
this
looking
point.
like a golf driver. Just all you see is fucking carbon fiber on the top.
Just a beautiful piece of machinery. I don't know. I think it's good. I mean, it'll be fun
Agreed.
to have him back in the sport.
I'm blanking. Audi. They're supposed to have Nico,
Nico and then whoever else
and
is.
we're missing one. Okay.
whoever they sign.
Where do we? Let's move into that. Carlos. What are our thoughts on the current
Bro,
situation
how is this
there?
situation not wrapped up already?
It doesn't make any sense.
Mercedes or Audi. That's my two options.
Yeah,
I think.
actually, I feel like you should jump ship if they don't take Carlos. That would
Well,
be.
I
more
think
of-
the issue was they don't want to sign him to anything other than a 1 year because they want the youngin coming up.
Oh, they want him one more.
I don't think
year.
Antonelli is ready. It's always
Dude,
it's always been a
he's
dumb idea to
so
bring
young.
a guy up.
He's so young.
That's that young. The only time it's worked out is for Verstappen, and that was like a
1 in a million.
Michael Jordan, Barry Bonds kind of find. Like
It's just kind of a feather.
LeBron, if you will. Shout out Russ. Russ would be like, come on, guys, give LeBron more love, man. He's so good.
Go James.
Go James.
He's not the GOAT.
Yeah, Russell,
Michael
get
Jordan-
out of our
Michael
DMs,
Jordan's the
man.
GOAT.
Get out of the Racing Revelations DMs. We do not care about GOAT.
shout out Bronny.
Jesus.
Don't give him any free plugs. All right, Sergio. Is that brother getting bounced or what's happening?
I think he's getting bounced.
He's got to go somewhere.
Well,
Something's
and it's in his
gotta
contract
change,
too. They don't
man.
owe him anything if he can't, stay within whatever it was,
He was
100
100
points in
points.
5 places.
Yeah.
He has zero chance of doing that right
Dude,
now.
he went out in Q1.
It's impressive. Logan
I don't
Sargent,
care that he
Bro,
placed
I think-
well. He placed well relatively for going out as early as he did. But, dude, he sent it in the freaking wall.
Logan Sargent has outperformed Sergio Perez this season.
And that's saying a lot.
Not points wise, but qualifying wise.
Qualified.
This is all an eye test, is what we're saying.
Yeah, it's getting old, man.
I think you throw Danny Rick in that seat, and then Danny Rick's career ends at the end of this year,
Bye-bye.
and he
Honey Badger.
retires. That's what I would do.
Don't get rid of the.
Give him the farewell tour for the last 10 races. Let him
It's
score
just-
let him get 9th and 10th place, and
It's
all
just getting
good.
kind of old, I feel
Yeah, I
like.
agree.
I actually don't think he's gonna go anywhere this year.
How many top 10s do you guys think Checo has this year?
Oh.
Are we counning
Top
like
10s.
early in the year, or are we counting just since he started to be terrible?
Whole season. And do you guys know how many races we're at? We're at
How many top
2,
10s?
4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. We're on the Hungary was the 13th race.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
How many top
You said
10s?
top 10s.
Top 10s.
So point finishes.
Because
go
at the end
with-
of the day, like, yeah, we can think, oh, he should have a car similar to. Oh man, the phone.
I'm gonna go with 8. 8-point finishes this season.
That's correct. He's had 8 top 10s.
8 top 10s.
So
But then the question is, how many top 5s? How many top 3s? 3?
but are we gonna have to fix the camera?
Grab that little thing. Yeah, we having camera technical difficulties.
Okay. My only thing with that though is how important is hold up. I might have counted this wrong. I was wrong. It's more than 8.
9,
More.
11,
10.
So he's at 10.
10 out of 13.
10-point finishes.
He's had 2 retirements and a 17th.
So
Okay.
how many in the top 5?
2, 4, 6.
6 top 5s, which really isn't terrible, but
See where I'm getting at?
But with the car he has and with the way his teammate is performing, I think you hold him to the same level that people are holding Logan Sargent to Alex Albon, where he can't out-qualify him and he's finishing 6, 7 places behind him every time. I think you hold him to the same standard where people go, Logan Sargent is underperforming and doing terrible. Checo is underperforming and doing terrible.
Look at his car. The brother's in one of the best cars
That's
on
what I'm
the
saying.
grid.
You have to
Yeah.
hold him to the same standard as his teammate, which I know is impossible. I'm not saying he has to perform as well as Verstappen, but I'm saying if Verstappen finishes 3rd, he should be finishing 5th or 6th, not 8th or 9th
And if Verstappen finishes 1, he should be 2
Yeah.
or 3.
or 3. He needs to be on that podium.
He should be
A lot
within
more
1 or 2
frequently.
cars.
Okay.
But that's just my opinion. I don't know. I think he's really good, but I think he's in a bad situation.
He needs a change. He needs a fresh change, I think.
What if this happens?
Fresh chain. Okay.
What if Checo goes to Audi?
Ooh.
Sainz goes
Kinda
to...
Red Bull?
I don't know if he'd go to Red Bull. Maybe.
I mean, he could. He raced for Toro Rosso.
Sainz
Yeah.
goes to Red Bull. So they'd have to find somebody to finish the year out. Or they just let Checo finish the year out.
Yeah, I don't know.
You.
I feel bad for
Let's
the
be
guy.
real. Like, you got to let Checo finish the year.
I think
Yeah.
they're going to.
Agreed.
I'd be
That's
actually,
what this is the case I'm trying to make, guys. Is he has 6 top 5s this year.
which isn't bad, but how many in the last 5 races?
That's what I'm.
It's a very bad stretch.
Yeah, listen, his last top 5 was Miami, but
He's been in a bad
That's
stretch.
tough.
We haven't talked about the wooden boats in weeks.
well, no, what I was gonna
Months.
say was that
The
was our
wood and
first
water.
episode.
That was episode 1.
Yeah, wood and water.
Dude, we're on episode 7. That means
We
7
need-
episodes ago he finished top 5.
Yep.
7 races.
Yeah, we didn't even have real audio then.
We still don't have real audio. Look at us. We're holding these damn mics like it's 1922.
We're on a budget.
This shit's heavy,
So
let
heavy.
me tell you.
I just keep switching hands.
I'm gonna blow a rotator cuff by the end of the season.
It's a good finger workout.
Interesting. Okay.
Shout out all of Sam's Latino mommies.
He's got nothing to say. He doesn't know
Brother's as red as Carlos's car right now. Man.
I don't know. Pause.
I don't know.
Oh, man.
Let's continue.
All right.
All right.
Let's move into some little more lighthearted stuff. This has probably been the most serious episode we've had.
Totally.
We got to get some shit moving on. If we need some shots, I don't know what we need, but let's move into something a little different. All right.
Oh, grab bag.
Wait,
Little
whoa, real fast. I'm actually really down with the idea of Checo going to Audi.
Dude, there's just no way.
Out.
I like it.
Audi. My
Audi.
bad. Sorry, Germans. You guys come after me.
It's like people saying
actually-
Adidas.
I think I'm gonna book that one. That would be sick.
I think it'd be a good idea. Checo could thrive there. I think Sainz could go to Red Bull and perform relatively well compared to Max. And then I think Mercedes,
Sticks with Antonelli.
yeah.
They seem.
I think it would work.
Super.
They're
stuck
set in
on-
stone
yeah,
on that,
Antonelli.
it seems like.
And we never even did the shout out. Shout out to Ocon going to Haas.
Does that deserve a shout out?
Not really.
No.
It's
on
hard to,
either end of that.
It's hard to
Neither of them
downgrade from
deserve a
that.
shout out.
Gunther's like, dude, I could give a fuck.
Yeah, he goes, I just want to fucking drive a car.
Yeah.
But I think that'd be cool if that's what happens. I don't think it will, but that'd be cool.
Yeah,
Dream
it
world.
just-
That's our F124 career mode.
And if this actually happens, I'm just gonna book it right now. I'm a genius.
For sure. Give yourself more free clout, man.
That's all
we
Sam needs. Yeah.
It is.
All right. Let's move into a little bit of grab bag of fun. End the episode
What are you
off.
looking up Checo about?
We're moving into the grab bag, dude.
Oh,
Stay tuned. Now you're spoiling it for our listeners.
gotcha.
Unfucking believable. All right. What
Grab
would
bag.
each driver do on the F1 grid if they were not racing in F1?
This is so funny.
We have chosen 7 drivers randomly.
Oh, that's what the numbering thing was about, right?
Yeah.
Chosen 7 drivers randomly. Starting off with, I think, the most hated man on the grid.
What a dickhead.
Harry the
not
Platypus
Lance
himself,
Stroll.
Max Verstappen. What is that brother doing
Don't
if he's
dog on
not?
Perry the Platypus like that.
Dude, no, that photo makes him look like the guy from Ice Age.
Like
Sid
Sid
is
is
lost.
lost.
He's doing for a living.
Max Verstappen would be in a fucking Disney movie.
Oh my
Like
god.
villain.
God.
So what's the thoughts though? What is this brother
What does
doing?
he do for a living?
Yeah, what is this brother doing?
I
We're gonna
see.
try to keep these. I want like quick off the cuff reactions here. I want everything
manager
under.
of a call center.
I think he works at Outback Steakhouse.
I think he's like the manager of like an Office Max that takes his job way too seriously.
It's like, you move the chair, dude. Put
Yeah.
the chair back.
It needs to be 90 degrees.
Yeah.
We're out of
Do you
big-
not realize that
We're out
that
of big pens. Get big pens up front right now.
number 2 pencils is testing week for the Ames school district, dude? It's like,
No free ads for the Arizona school. It's the Arizona. No.
yo, fuck the Arizona school district.
Yeah, we're a product of the. Except Isaac, he's 70. So
All right.
That brother lived in a fake state.
they probably lived in a different generation. than us.
Calm down.
What were the Cold War drills like when you were growing up?
Isaac, did you hit your head getting out from under the desk?
Oh, you're
Yeah,
so
it's
not
Flashbacks
funny.
from Vietnam.
Yeah. Just shots. Just taking shots over here.
All right, moving to the next one. Our boy just woke up, Lance Stroll.
Homeless crackhead.
Jesus.
I think he kind of looks like he'd be like a clown at like a,
Chuck E.
like not
Cheese.
even like a mainstream like fair, but like one of those like off-brand fairs you're seeing in like Des Moines, Iowa or something like that.
Like a state fair.
Just like a nice state
No,
fair.
not even a
Brother's
state
like,
fair.
would you like kettle corn or
He looks
waffle
like,
fries?
He looks like he's one of those
like,
like
he's just locked in, man.
creepy guys that loves being like in costume at like Disneyland.
Yeah,
He kind of looks to me like an IT guy.
an IT guy.
Like he'd work at like the Geek Squad or something.
Okay.
I'll raise you one on the IT, and I'll say he works in like civil engineering. Like
Yeah.
he designs bridges.
Yeah, but he's like a really dumb one.
So my question then is, what is his?
He's
dad,
only there because his dad owns the company.
Yeah.
What does his dad look like? He does. What is,
Mafia boss.
Owns Geek Squad. Same thing as his job now. Works for dad.
No.
Yeah, total
no, His
mafia
dad
boss.
looks like he has a wife and 3 side pieces. Easy.
And he just takes his helicopter back and forth.
Yeah.
He looks like a mafia
No.
boss.
I got it. His dad looks like the type of guy that has to bring the nanny on the family vacation.
Jesus. Fuck.
Got him.
And that's honestly, that's probably
Got
why
him.
Lance has the problems he has, because he's just like, dude, that brother's got some like repressed childhood shit
Oh,
he's
totally.
still going through.
Him
He's
and
taking it out on the track.
All the way in
Not
16.
very well.
Just all the way up to
He's just driving around.
Him and Max have that shared bond together.
Yeah, fuck. Childhood drama.
Yeah.
Good lord. All right, our boy Carlitos, the smooth operator.
Should I play it?
Hit him with
Spanish
us.
teacher.
Hit him with it.
Oh, wait. Hold up. It's not going to play. I got to turn up the volume.
Yeah. Our boy Carlos.
hear it.
Yeah, we can't hear it.
I
but
know,
we'll
I
hear
heard
it.
that,
You
though.
people will be hearing it right now. But sick, man. I love that edit. All right, Carlos Sainz. What are we thinking?
Finance guy.
I could see that.
Financier.
Jackson, he reminds me of a guy who like might work on Wall Street and then realize he hates it and then start his own Fortune 500 company.
Oh.
I feel like he's just like, I don't know. The dude like seems like he's just like deep fashion scene though.
Yeah.
Like lives in Milan. Like
It's because he's so handsome.
It's like a Calvin Klein model or something.
Oh, jeez. Don't. Get
I'm
that.
just saying.
why you
Come
gotta
on,
do
man.
that, man?
You know we're trying to get sponsored by Chubbies.
Oh, okay. Sorry,
You
Chubby.
gotta pin us against them.
He kind of looks like he'd coach like a girls' softball team.
Come on, girls, run faster. Pick up the pace.
Now you just make him sound like
Freaking
Gru.
game this week.
Sound like Gru.
Girls.
Girls, we have a game this week, girls. No,
I actually like the softball team.
I like it.
softball.
He's either that or he's on a. He's like, again, no shout outs, but Russ. He's like Russ. He's like on like a minor league soccer team.
Oh, okay.
One of the dogs die over
I
there.
don't know. Something just
something's
happened.
dropped.
I think someone's dead. All right, our boy Checo. Thoughts?
Car salesman?
Bank teller.
Yeah.
Which bank?
Chase.
Chase Bank.
Chase Bank.
I trust him with my money then.
Yeah. He looks pretty honorable, respectable guy.
Respectable, yet you guys are shitting on him for top 10 and a half of his races this year.
My brother would walk in, he'd be cheesing.
If he was top, if he
Just
was
like
top
that.
10
Welcome
in a
to
Williams,
Chase
I'd
Bank.
be like, he's the best driver on the grid.
What can I do for you today?
Yeah. Welcome to Chase Bank.
No.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's their senior banker.
Yeah.
Senior banker.
He's been with Chase for 2.5 years. Became their senior banker.
But dude, he climbed up those ropes quickly, but he's starting to decline now. So they're getting a little nervous. Some of the other tellers are going to take his spot.
No. He's
Sounds a lot like something else going on.
He's a bank teller, but he's also a huge car guy. So he's got like a vintage Aston that he drives
Yeah.
to work every once in a while.
Restores it himself.
that's all
Does
of
all
his
the
money.
upholstery on the inside.
All his money goes.
Yuki.
fuck.
All right.
Yuki, our guy. What we got?
He looks like he's going to own a restaurant.
I'd be
What
down.
kind of food, Sam?
Dude, that's his dream.
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of food.
I'd be down for the used car salesman here.
Yeah.
He does. I think he looks like a chef. Like he's just gonna
I could
scream
see
at
that,
you.
yeah.
He even
All
said
5
it.
feet of his
Yeah.
body, just gonna scream at you.
I think he said, isn't that his dream after he finishes F1?
Open a restaurant?
Yeah.
For him.
Pretty sure.
Yeah.
I
I could
that
definitely
is-
see Chef.
These
I
are the
didn't know
characters
that.
we need on in Formula One. Guys like Yuki.
Yeah.
I love him. Awesome
Yeah,
dude.
You got him. He's there.
He's there.
He's racing.
literally
He's
an
done
F1 driver, dude.
He's done.
Yeah.
it.
No, I think it's good.
Yeah. Oh wait, real fast. Are we worried about Antonelli being too vanilla? He just feels like he doesn't have a lot of
Brother's
personality.
Just bland.
He's like 16, 17.
Yeah, have some
He
personality.
hasn't even
man.
figured out who he is yet.
Okay, good point.
Yeah, that was a good comeback.
But if anything, we should ask Isaac. You know? He's
Okay.
had plenty of time to figure out who he is.
Isaac still doesn't know who he
No.
is.
He gets stuck in like this phase of like, do I want to grow a mustache? Do I wanna-
Okay. All right.
Did you take your beard gummies today, Isaac?
Yeah, I did.
Right.
Fuck off.
Good shit. All right, our boy K-Mac.
Hey, look,
A
somebody who
nice
can grow
beard.
a
He
beard.
takes his gummies.
No,
He took all of mine.
K-Mag.
This is not just because he's Danish, but like he does look like he might own a bakery.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
was
totally
gonna say the
agree.
same thing. He looks to me like the kind of guy you
Like
see.
rolls
in,
a mean croissant.
Like when we were in Paris, the baker guy, that's him.
Yeah.
I
looks
know
like
he's
he
not,
works at
I know he's
Beyond
not
Bread.
French,
I
but
think he looks like he works at REI.
Just like
He's
Need
like,
some hiking
hey,
boots."
you guys are headed out of town this weekend? Where are we going? It's
Yeah.
like, dude, you're not going on a trip with me. You need to calm the hell down.
No,
He's
no,
like,
no,
oh, I'll
he's like,
backpack there.
yeah, he's like, oh, dude, where are we going this weekend? It's like he talks with the we a lot. And I
you
think
get
he's
your
like,
hiking boots?
are we going kayaking?
Do we need hiking boots?
Yeah,
Yeah.
what do we need to make sure our trip's
he
the best
looks like
it
he
can
just
possibly
only
be?
wears hiking boots.
so are we going more so the outdoorsy vibe or the co-op vibe? Because I could get behind the co-op thing too, of like he's punching in twice a week at the local co-op.
He kind of seems like a high school history teacher. Too.
That's what I'm saying. He's a history teacher, and then he's like, "You guys, I gotta call up the sub. I'm working the co-op today.
Yeah.
I got my.
strapped in. I
I'm putting
can't-
in my
I can't
8
leave.
hours.
I can't leave. I need the discount on the kayak that I'm getting coming up. I don't know.
I think more outdoorsy guy.
I think
That's
outdoorsy
just me.
too.
The REI is sick.
That was a great
Outdoorsy.
take.
Outdoorsy.
Yeah.
All right.
Shout out the Danish.
Last one. The man, the myth, the legend, the naked model himself.
Valtteri.
Valtteri Bottas.
To whom it may
Bottas.
concern, fuck you.
It's the one that
Fuck you.
Sam has calendars hanging at the house.
Oh, no.
Right inside his closet door.
He's got 2 up in the bathroom, 1 on the ceiling.
Right
I
above his
can't-
bed.
I still can't believe that he not only went for the mullet, but then died.
Just bleached it.
Badass.
Oh, fuck.
He said, if I'm going to look like I drive a an RV around most of the country. Let's just full send it. I respect it.
I think he looks like a busboy at Outback.
He looks like good old American white trash.
Yeah. He's a
Like he
mechanic at all.
drives an RV everywhere.
No. Better
Park
yet.
him in a Walmart.
No, he should have been. If we could move him back into a movie, like a past movie. What movie am I thinking of?
Back to the Future.
Talladega Nights.
Oh, I thought we were talking about like.
So the RV parks up in the middle of Talladega, gets to drive through the track, pull up. He's got all his flags, all his sponsors. Man, I don't even know what that is. Acceleron.
I don't know. He's got steak and kick though. I don't know. For me, I just feel like it's like he's the guy that you see when you're at like a Waffle House, but he's not working.
He's just always there.
If the food's slow or there's a fight, that brother's helping out. He's either hopping behind the counter making some cheesy grits, or he's like, that dude's fighting over there. He's gonna put that man on the ground. Like Valtteri is the 3-in-1 shampoo of a man. He's the do-it-aller. That brother's like shoulders. Peak fashion. He is country redneck, and he's a race car driver.
And he's pure confidence.
Yeah, just pure confidence. Sam knows all about pure confidence with his magazine and everything he's got.
Bro, I don't have his magazine.
I have his poster.
Can you send me?
I have his magazine.
I don't have his calendar.
I have his life-size cardboard cutout in the corner.
Guys,
That'd be badass.
I have an
you should
idea.
get that right here.
I have an idea. We should print out 2025 calendars, just with different phases or eras, if you will, of Valtteri. And then you know how at the mall they sell them.
Oh yeah.
We should just put them in there.
Sam would buy them all.
Yeah, the good thing is
Nice beard.
Thanks.
All right, well that concludes the what would people be doing if they weren't.
Yeah, this isn't a segment. This is just
it's not really a segment, but it's kind of something kind of fun.
I can't read that far. What do we got next?
Next one we got. If you could build a Formula One track in any fictional movie or TV world, where would it be?
Ooh,
where are you going?
I'm going Toy Story because it'd be like the Hot Wheels track.
That'd be cool.
Fucking shit's just flying through the air.
Army men parachuting in.
Yeah. That's your pick, crew, the Army guys.
I'm thinking like
through the air.
I think like Pandora. Let these dudes race in the Avatar world. Dude, that should be fire. The blue guys are out there changing tires and shit.
Through the air.
Then you got the Marines shooting at them.
Hoorah!
I'm thinking, dude, Black Hawk Down.
Somalia.
racing through all those gunshots, man.
Jesus.
It's like Chicago all over.
It's a real event. That's not even like a.
It's not a fictional.
Yeah,
It's a real
event.
Saving Private Ryan.
also real.
Real.
Sam's
animated. Think animated.
Remember, fictional means fake.
Well, technically, none of those movies were technically real. They might have happened in real life, but the movie didn't happen in real life.
Matthew, what do you think?
Next.
We might have to cut out some parts.
Nah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Glorious Bastards. Also based off.
I want to say Harry Potter just because I finally watched the movie series, but I mean, you know, how's carbon fiber gonna exist when
You have wands.
Dumbledore's
Yeah,
there.
exactly.
Hagrid's just
Flying
slinging
fucking
cheeseburgers on the side of the
All
track.
right, actually, I'm gonna say Harry Potter because I would be down for the F1 social media team trying to show Hagrid getting into an F1 car.
Oh fuck.
Brother, we're going to make this a reality. We have the gift of AI now. We're making this happen.
Shout out Oracle.
Yeah. We're gonna put all of the main Harry Potter characters into Formula One cars. That's what we're doing this week.
We're gonna need a bigger halo.
Yeah, Hagrid doesn't get a halo.
Instead of the cars
brother,
getting
that's eight
shorter, they're
Yeah.
gonna get wider.
Taller. All right. Would an F1 Olympic track be a good idea?
That was my suggestion.
So,
Yes.
like, how explain this to us? What's your thoughts here? What are you thinking? How
do
would
you
this work?
think that if I know it'd be difficult, but you could change it up in a few ways. If you had F1 in the Olympics, and I know we've talked about it before, but I'm saying, what if instead of actually doing a race, it was time trial stuff? We've talked about it before, but I'm saying that way you could have every country compete, because I know it'd be impossible to have 74 countries race around a track. It'd be literally impossible.
What if you did continents? 7 continents.
Yeah, but it'd be so hard because then
Well-
who keeps the medal? Besides what country gets to claim the medal?
Well, anybody that's within that continent.
That's fair.
Not really, but it makes sense.
No, yeah.
Yeah, or we could just go off of the grid that we have and just
These guys race.
Yeah, these guys, they have like their own qualifying between anyone that is an F1 racer for the UK.
I don't even think you have to be an F1 racer. I think you could be an Indy car, you could be a NASCAR.
And you just get to come in and race just for
God,
just
that
for
would be crazy.
That way you could really put it to the test. Who's
the better
the
driver?
best driver in the world?
I
like that.
That's a good take.
It's very like Cars-esque, you know, like
Cars 2. Yeah. Best one of the three, just saying.
I like when they
Wow,
fight
that is
crime.
a hot take.
Like when they fight crime in London.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it could be awesome for the sport. It's good for racing.
Agreed. Yeah.
Like, dude, let me watch Dale Earnhardt take on Lewis Hamilton.
Yeah, it'd be good.
In a time trial?
Yeah,
That'd be good.
AJ Allmendinger, my guy.
But it would have to be at Monaco.
Well, do you do
That would make
also
it entertaining.
AJ Allmendinger is a deep NASCAR cut, by the way. I don't know how you got that.
Only reason I know that is because my grandpa knows him.
He has to cut out in his room.
Yeah, friend of the pod.
Yeah. No.
The one way that the Olympics would screw up is they would just do one event. It'd be like one and done. Like how they're doing with golf, where it's just like 72 holes. Like it needs to be like swimming, where there's multiple events. There needs to be time trial. There needs to be a sprint race. There needs to be a full race.
A horse and buggy race.
Really
Yeah.
needs to be like qualifying. You know, like they do when you're racing the 100 meter. And then you get to that
true.
final race, and maybe you're down to the last.
So like a
12
bracket
cars.
almost.
Like
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
And then you do one final round of qualifying, and that's your final. And then those three guys that end up on the podium get the medals.
Yeah.
Teams and everything also.
I was also
So-
going to say this would be the time to do the reverse grid, but just saying.
So my question then is like, all right, you have the F1 guys in the Olympics. Who out of F1 are you picking to? If you could pick any person to bear that Olympic torch in F1, who you giving it to?
Oh, Yuki.
Yuki. The torch may be bigger than Yuki.
That's what would make it entertaining.
I was also going to say, didn't Charles do this thing?
Yeah, he did it this year.
Yeah.
Charles did it.
Yeah.
He just in
Oh
Monaco,
yes, he did.
when
Do
they went
that.
through
He
Monaco.
did do that.
Which that feels kind of fake, man. Like Monaco's its own country. Like, how do they get the clout? Just because they're next to France?
Principality.
Yeah.
I don't know what's real, what's fake, but I know what
Whatever.
that is.
But yeah, headed into the Olympics. Should be a fun time. I think we'll all kind of watch.
Yeah.
Casually, we'll see Simone Biles.
Maybe
do
we'll
the
hit.
same
Maybe we'll
thing.
hit you with like a 20-minute Olympic podcast where we just talk about random
Hell
things.
yeah.
I can't wait for USA to win twice as many medals as every other country. It'd be
Which
Let's
we know
go.
probably won't happen.
Yeah, USA.
USA.
You think USA's gonna take the medal count?
Oh, they do every year.
Do they?
Well, Russia, I don't think gets to participate this year.
Dude, keep your politics out of my sports, man.
All right, keep your dope out of my sports, then. then we won't have a problem.
Sick comeback, dude.
problem.
What
I
was
don't know.
2020 was the last.
Yes.
Wait, no. How did that
Summer
work?
Olympics?
Yeah, summer.
2020.
But it was 21.
Oh, I guess because
Yeah.
COVID.
Yeah, it was the fake Olympics. This is the first year Olympics we've had in 8 years.
Fuck.
Well,
All
I
right,
mean, we have
guys.
the Winter Olympics, but those
Yeah. No, hockey doesn't count.
Nah, it's not a real sport.
Oh, one of the hardest sports in the world. It's in a real sport.
one of the hardest, not the hardest. So no,
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
it's not as hard as like
Does anybody
Pickleball.
remember where the?
Or tennis lessons.
chess.
Do you guys remember where the 2021 Olympics were?
Beijing. China? No, was I wrong? That was the Winter Olympics, huh?
Yeah, I think so. I don't remember.
Nobody.
No.
Tokyo.
Shasha Ba, Bing Chiling.
Do you remember the 2016? That's real Chinese. We can't like.
26.
No.
It's me trying to say. If anyone's Shasha Ba, ever seen the Bing clip Chiling. of
20
John Cena
John-
speaking Chinese or speaking, no, he's speaking Japanese. Sorry,
No, he's not. I thought it was Chinese.
we're gonna have to figure this
Shasha Ba.
out.
No, but what's the
Yeah.
movie? What's the movie?
It's the video. Okay,
They were
Johnny.
promoting like
It's
Fast and Furious.
it's John
or
Cena
something.
promoting Fast and Furious, and he hits him with the Shasha Ba, Bing Chiling, Shenzai Di Shi.
Oh,
And he's basically talking about
I like ice cream. Ice cream.
yeah, he's talking about how he loves ice cream, but he also really likes Fast and Furious, so he's not sure which one he likes more.
Bing Chiling.
ice cream.
Yeah,
does anyone remember the
Speaking
2016
Chinese, or
Olympics
speaking-
were?
no,
Rio.
Nice.
And then England was 2012.
England.
Know about that?
Yes,
one.
it was. It was in London.
Was it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Because I remember Andy Murray won in tennis.
Oh,
He's
our
retiring.
guy.
This is his last Olympics.
I
See
know.
that?
Our guy, Andy
Yeah.
Murray.
Shout out Andy Murray.
He's a knight as well. He's
So emergency
Oh.
Olympics pod sounds good.
emergency
Sick.
Olympics pod. We'll
Gentlemen,
mix it in.
anything else we have to get off our chest? What is the next race?
We're gonna cut this.
No, we're not. We're figuring it out as we go.
We should know these things. We're an F1 podcast.
Belgian, Spa, great track.
Be a good race.
Great track, but it could be a bad race because the weather's always trash.
But
always
that could
gonna make it
also
fun.
make it a good race.
Yeah.
We might have a Haas podium.
Oh,
Book it, dude.
Jesus.
Book it. Haas podium next week. Sam's locked in.
Haas v. Williams.
Oh, dude.
Danny Rick coming in third place next week. That's my prediction.
I'd be okay with that.
These are predictions, not fantasies.
Yeah, and Haas. They don't even race. They just eat Chipotle all day. They don't even practice,
Don't
dude.
count out my man, Hulk.
Hülkenberg.
Hülkenberg.
Looking forward to it.
I think McLaren wins.
I think McLaren actually has another one, too.
Yeah.
Barring terrible weather.
Yeah.
Barring.
Irene? We're not there.
Bahrain.
Yeah. All right.
McLaren win? Are we coming to
McLaren
a
win.
topic?
McLaren win next week.
Hell yeah.
Book it.
All right. That concludes episode 7. Got a little bit all over the place here.
Dude, we're running
usual.
on fumes.
We're running
man.
on fumes here, guys.
Always.
Appreciate all the listeners, the few that we got.
Yep.
I'm Sam.
Episode of 100. Episode 7 of 100. We'll be there one day.
Yes.
Then we'll have some real listeners. Thank you to the fake listeners right now.
Awesome guess.
Yeah, nobody made it.
Guess
This
on
far.
pod.
No chance.
Crack on.
God, appreciate y'all. Good night.
Yep. Good night.
Coming from the bottom, now stepping on their neck. I've been working, I've been grinding. I need all of my respect. Getting dollars, yeah, euros. Now I'm really cashing checks. Mezzanine is on the deck. Mezzanine is on the deck.